Man, I'm telling you, they beat them twice last year. You a Packers fan? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got euros. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Devontae Adams,
sports coverage of the NFL
good receiver.
Brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Keep playing hard.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
Here we go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Who coming out of retirement?
No gain. Here's second and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Michelle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, most have been around the league. He been cut 5, 6 times, man.
5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, baby.
This is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening
what up?
drive,
We're going to get that deal done.
The defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, Big serious right here.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they're able to get this
Gotta
one
stop
past
this
the
run,
30
fellas.
to the 25. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down, Blake. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Blake. He's got his man.
That was right there, baby.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Looking to throw on second down. Blake. He's
Good play, baby.
And he's only
Good
going
play.
to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Blake.
Let's go. Let's go, Matt.
Goes up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make
Lil
those
Mac,
plays
you gonna
that
retire
give you
your bear,
advantage.
baby.
How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Khalil Mack.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
I still got Michaels. I'm trying to get a deal done with little JD later on.
30 base.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Damn. Can't say your
Now
name.
first down carry, it's Michelle. And
No,
he
you
is
ain't reading
swallowed up
nothing.
right at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Damn, why he like that though?
At the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
43's the mic.
All right. He basically said I'm thirsty.
Throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it. The tight end Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Michelle.
Damn.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen
That
will
nigga
take the
knocked my
big
head off
move
right there.
laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Got the screen. Check. Cross.
Defense.
They'll run on first down. Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yeah, this is the 7th season right here. Yeah.
Now play
You
number
want-
8 on this drive.
You got
They
5
need 9
rings.
yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Glory got 1.
They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring.
But ain't nobody got no
to the
games from all the
27.
way back like that. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Blake. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Oh, you got to
And
catch
he gets
that,
this one
baby.
just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Blake.
Oh, that's a pick. Come on.
Complete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Blake.
Let's go, baby.
Rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Let's go.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the
That's
hole
right,
in the zone, but those windows
baby.
can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So
That boy's still good.
Right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, Michelle, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's a superstar when the game first started.
2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All right, man. See, you know, you listen to the champ. He can do all the talking he can right now. But Roquan Smith has always been an awesome linebacker.
Good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, 218.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That damn 98,
now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
That 98.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
Damn.
This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Oh.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
Good run, Darkside.
28 yards
Man.
on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Come on, baby.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center. But
he got me.
Get into the end
Good play.
zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They're going to look to throw.
Good play.
It's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Damn.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
That dude too slow.
With just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He's wide open, man. Huh? Who did? You say I got lucky? No, he just sailed it on that one. I thought it was the other way around. You got lucky.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Short kick right here. I messed up.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On 1st and 10, Blake.
Oh, they just cheated me right there. They wouldn't let my dude jump for the ball or nothing, man. You see, they just did that shit, man.
In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace.
I'm right there. I knew where he was throwing the ball. They wouldn't let, man. Madden be tripping sometimes.
First down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10.
Got me right there.
Takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ah.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13.
Ah!
And this
bad play.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Okay, break.
Check, 43.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Again, it's Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. And he is.
I don't understand how these niggas be getting pancaked blocked.
A great play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so that can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first.
Damn!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. That's good for 28 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, come on, baby.
It's intercepted.
You got to squeeze that in there.
Picked off near the 34.
Damn.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Blake, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Blake. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away.
Hey.
Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Even, 4 down, even.
They'll drop to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
That's all he's been doing on the same run.
On the return, here's Agnew. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. It's complete. It's Miller. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
I got to come.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Set. 10-2 stop. Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. It's Miller. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You ready? Mike 40.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it's Michelle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That took the air out of it.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
I didn't get a chance to get my dude
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, second and goal. To Johnson again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I had to go 99 yards. Darkside ain't going to be there. He should, though.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Marr is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, exit. Speed grip.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead.
Run that.
Nice play there to
I'm
help
going to stop that run next time I play.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win.
That's crazy.
It just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not.
I guess when they ain't going good, it ain't. Come on, Jackson.
They feel leaving with a win on the road.
Fumble the damn ball.
A little work still to do, though.
That's Madden for you.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all.